Dana.
Hey, Zimming.
Look at all these structures around us.
Yeah, structures are everywhere.
Have you ever wondered how they stand?
No, that's interesting. Let's find out. Strength and stability allow structures to perform their necessary functions.
Yeah, like a tent, for example, when you go camping. The shape of a tent is a dome. Domes give you the most amount of space with the least amount of material.
Domes support their weight by directing that weight to the outside, so the shape of a tent allows it to be strong and stable.
And when you plug the pegs into the soil, even the strongest wind can't blow it down.
Thanks, Dana and Zimming. Let's take a closer look at different shapes and how they help keep a structure strong and tall. Did you know that the strongest shape is a triangle? They are the strongest shape because any added force is spread evenly through all three sides. Take a look at this structure in a playground. It forms a triangular prism. Look at the swing. The weight of the person is balanced between the two triangles, and the swing is being held from the top of the triangles. When a structure is made and triangles are used, the force is put on the top, as it is the strongest part of the triangle. But how exactly do structures use triangles? The structure cannot be just made out of one triangle. The triangles are placed in a special position called triangulation. Take a look at this bridge. Sometimes, to increase the strength of a structure even more with the use of triangles, the triangles are placed in opposite directions side by side to fit like a puzzle. This allows for more distribution of weight. On the top and on the bottom of the puzzle of the triangles, there's a flat surface to allow another triangle puzzle to be put on top. Let's look at some examples of triangulation. Triangulation is not only used in big buildings, it's used in our everyday objects as well. Take a look at this bike. Did you ever know that triangulation was in your bike? An example of triangulation in Mississauga is found in Mississauga City Hall. We can see that the triangulation structure is used to keep the clock stable and strong. And finally, probably the most famous example of triangulation is the Eiffel Tower.
One of the characteristics of a good structure is strength. Strength determines how much force a structure can resist and how much load it can carry. One way to improve the strength of a structure is by adding crossmembers. Crossmembers connect two pieces of a structure together, either diagonally or horizontally. This improves the overall frame of the structure by giving the individual pieces more support, and this allows it to carry heavier loads. A good example of the use of crossmembers is a house. When workers first begin building a house, they need to create a frame that can support other materials. Crossmembers are often used to connect individual frames, and the more crossmembers a house has, the sturdier it becomes, and this allows it to have a strong foundation and carry heavier loads. Other examples of structures with crossmembers include bridges, the frames of greenhouses, cell phone towers, and many more. Let's take a look at them right now.
Now that we've talked about the strength of structures, I'll explain how to improve the stability of structures. Now, you might ask, isn't strength and stability the same thing? While they sound similar, strength is one of the components of stability. For example, strength is when a truck doesn't crumble under its own weight. Stability is when a truck doesn't tip over when it's moving. So, stability can be defined as keeping a structure balanced. Stability is essential because it defines the purpose of a structure. No one wants to ride on a ship if it can't stay afloat. No one wants to live in a building that's hardly even standing straight. And that's why stability is important in any structure. For a stable structure, such as a car, you would want its center to be as close to the ground as possible, what's known as keeping a low center of gravity. For a structure such as a building, you'd want its base to be bigger than or equal to the top to improve stability, like the pyramids. A structure must be stable in order to last and be useful in this world.
Hey, Zimming, have you ever wondered how structures affect our real world?
That's a great question, Dana. If it weren't for this triangulation and these cross members, we wouldn't be in this amazing and beautiful shopping mall we are in right now. Now you've learned the shape of a structure can affect its strength and stability.
Yeah, now let's go do some fun activities. Come on!
Now, by using what you've learned in this video, let's see if you can create a strong and stable structure in this fun activity.